Okay, first of all, I got to start out by saying this is going to be so random. I mean, that's going to be all over the place. So, like I was telling you guys before, like when I save stuff in my photo album, here, let me take one earbud out and I can hear better. When I save stuff in the photo album, like screenshots, stuff like that, it goes to like one album on the phone, right? Well, if I need extra room all of a sudden because I want to make a video really quick, or not really quick, I go in there to switch to move those things that are huge amount, like up into 30,000 of them, you know, screenshots in one photo album. If I go to click on a bunch of them to move them over to a said, you know, a destination album that I've already, you know, named and all that good stuff, like say the Grub Truck, and I click on all the Grub Truck photos, well, they don't go over in sequence like I'm seeing them, like I'm clicking on them. They should go over like just, you know, just one after the other, just in uniform. Just, I mean, I think that's the way I think it should go, but that's not what happens. What happens is they just throw them in there, and they're like random. They go anywhere and everywhere. I mean, there could be, it is so random. Somewhere in the beginning, somewhere in the middle, in the end. I mean, there might be a bunch together, but usually not. So anyway, trying to find stuff in these things is a nightmare, and it takes forever to actually get it to where you want it in here, because you can't really get it, because you'd have to do one by one almost. It's just anyway, it's annoying. But anyway, like I said, it's going to be very random. So how I'm going to get to a couple things is I'm just going to start off, I just found some pictures that, and there's just ones that just have really set with me, and this is one of them. This is the one where the guy's on the roof and then looking down, and all the cars. Now, in my mind, every one of these cars was there. There's the white car, there's the white truck, and there's that SUV that dropped off those kids. I mean, look at them, and they're all right here. It just... Sorry, the picture's so blurry, but that's just the way it was in the thing. Couldn't get it really look very good. But yeah, so there's that one. And let me get a few more here for this area. Oh yeah, I wanted to touch base on this. So when this FBI was moving stuff out, and this whole thing just boggles my mind. First of all, this guy right there, that guy right there, there's an ISP. He is the one that, in the Kopacka apartment, I'm not the Kopacka, the Koberger, who John was talking to. He's the one that had the camera that was going to film. Well, I'm going to do another video of showing his hands. When he was putting on his gloves and getting ready to go in, this guy's hands were beat up bad. I mean, I'm talking, they look terrible. And it's just interesting to me, this guy is everywhere. I mean, he's in Pullman, he's here, he's got his hands in everything. But the thing that is just, I mean, look, he's just watching intently. But look they're not even wearing gloves. They're not wearing face masks. Isn't this house supposed to be toxic as all get up? They're not wearing booties. They're lying. This is crazy. I can't believe that they literally are doing this, putting this out there, showing these pictures, and think that we're dumb enough to believe. I don't know. It just, how can they? I don't know. And this looks like a little refrigerator. So this would be something that if I was there and I wanted my stuff back, oh my God, hell yeah, I'd want my little refrigerator. How come that didn't go? Yep, no gloves. Sure, let that guy do all the work. That guy almost looks like the one in Lana's, you know, the one that's sitting in that lunchroom with Crystal that was telling the story. That looks like him. Wait do you see this in a second? I just now realized, because I thought I know that guy from somewhere. What do they have a rocks covering something up right there? That's weird. Like there's a paper over top of it and rocks are covering it up to hold it down. What don't they want us to see there? Would that be a manhole? So this is a rolling gate. So that rolls over so they can get into that property over there. Man, look at that roof. That is just nasty. Boy, Mr. Dan at the King LLC, for having money and being such a great realtor, you know, you sure don't know how to keep your properties up, because that looks like shit. That's terrible. And you're putting students in danger by doing that too. That's a fire hazard also. Shame on you, you slumlord. That sign right there on the wall reminds me of those, like a nuclear sub, you know, like those symbols they have. I mean, look, they've got their other stuff that looks like a nice chair and whatever that is over there, like a, I don't know, a little table or something, I'm not sure. I mean, don't you think they would have wanted that stuff back? If anything, you know? So, what did they consider special personal stuff to them? What, has he got to go over and oversee what's going on over here or what? Again, they're setting up cameras over here on the other side. This must have been earlier. This must have been an earlier shot. Let me double check. Nope, it was during this time, because this guy's gone on camera. Doesn't it look funny? Oh my god, look at him. He's like, what? That almost looks like it could be a Kopaka, huh? And then there's this guy. He is always there too. He's always around. I mean, I just feel like these are their, like, grunts, you know, the ones that just, like, I don't know, do the dirty work. I'm just shocked that they're not wearing gloves. Oh, guess I shouldn't be shocked, huh? University of Idaho facilities. But they've really dug up, see the dirt over here? They've dug all that dirt up over there. Look, that's all dug up over on that side. And God, that house just looks crooked, doesn't it? Look like it's sinking. I wouldn't doubt it, actually. Got the tower looking in the window there. And back to this one, there's a guy standing on the roof. And see, people are looking, you know, they're looking up at him. But that, I don't know, it's just like everything in this picture just rings so true. I mean, it just nails it, in my opinion. Jeez. And then them being his house, you know what a perfect thing. I mean, they got bird's eye view. They just stand up on the roof and they can just see everything. You know, same with, I'll show you in a little bit, but same with the smaller Queen Road building. That thing overlooks the whole thing. And that one's interesting too, because it's got metal ladders attached to the side of it, which is good, or fire escapes, but still, it was kind of spooky just looking at it, kind of creepy. Okay, this is just random. It was like stuck beside these other pictures in here, but this was on, I was doing random police reports, and this was on at 312-218, 2300 block of White Avenue. Reporting party noticed that there is a knife taped to the neighbor's door. Whoa. Nuts. Nutso. We've got 2/13/2018. Unconscious person. Taylor Avenue. Law, fire, and EMS responded. One patient was transported to Gritman. No report. Boy, this was a busy day on the 13th of 2018. We've got Allman there. We've got the domestic dispute. And I think that Thomas Adams has been bothered for a long time, and that they're just keeping an eye on him. I think he's protected for some reason. I don't know why, but he is. So, of course, we've got your stray animals. Then that unconscious person. I already read that one. We've got embezzlement at the furniture center. Complaint of employee theft. Non-traffic accident. Wanted person, Palouse. You know that area. Complaint of wanted person. Another non-injury, taco time. Complaint of accident. Theft. Duranius. Complaint of theft of services. Fraud. Complaint of fraud on 6th. Burglary. Campus drive, so with the frats. Officer arrested female for battery. Could be sorority too on campus. Vehicle prowl, Walgreens. Wanted person at Walmart. Complaint of wanted person, fire. Police court. There you go, police again. Domestic dispute. Alliance family. Complaint of dispute. Another wanted person, Brent Drive. Officer arrested a male on a warrant. Domestic dispute on Levick. Complaint of dispute. Trespassing complaint. 500 block of Empire Lane. Trespassing, controlled substance at McConnell Hall. Report taken. Vehicle prowl, Walmart. I mean, sheesh. This is in 2018. Got 318. Noise complaint. There is loud thudding and yelling. Doesn't sound like a party noise. Controlled substance on Virginia Avenue. Reporting a drug house with cars and people in and out. Suspicious person on Railroad and College. They're everywhere. It's like I said, you guys, this isn't anything new. So we got 3/22/18. Welfare check. King Road and Queen Road. Another welfare check off of 6th. No, and then a noise complaint off, of course, the Mountain View. At 3/25/18, controlled substance problem at the Corner Club. Someone's using a vape in there. Noise complaint. Citizen dispute. 1100 block King Road outside. Group of people fighting. One looks to be beaten up pretty bad. Officers responded, unable to locate. No report. Of course they didn't. They hit him out because it was for freaking beating the crap out of him because it's probably a hazing. Noise complaint, Blake Avenue and Taylor. Loud music, probably from Farmhouse. I didn't find out what that farmhouse is. Traffic violation, Idaho Inn. Substance problem. Found a meth pipe. Welfare check, White Road. RP was posting notices that RP says she's knocked on her door to talk to her. There's a note on the door. Traffic violation. Law enforcement, Taylor. This one right here, off Taylor Avenue, previously reported her photography equipment being stolen. She has now found it posted on sale online. Needs contact from officer, and officer responded, no report. Harassment. Someone keeps leaving fake parking tickets on the RP's vehicle. She feels like she's being targeted. An officer responded in computer report. Weird. Missing person hardware. Oh, so usually they'll say found, but this one doesn't. Spence hardware. Missing person. Computer report. Suspicious person on Troy. Reporting 3 suspicious vehicles. Saw 3 vehicles enter the cemetery all in a row. Suspicious person Hammer Drive. There was advised that there is a church behind her. She could hear loud rap music, and then she heard a noise she thought might be a gunshot, but she wasn't sure. Theft. Oh, left her trunk open. Dang it, that sucks. Utility problem, orchard. Some probably water. Yep, brick pipe. So then there's 326, 218. So this is another missing person. 1000 block of Plant Science Road. RB says their 21-year-old daughter lives at his house. She left around 9. What's this phone? What's this doing? The phone's not working. What the hell? Okay, my phone did something weird. So back up here to, okay, so Plant Science, so advised that his 21-year-old daughter lives at his house. She left around 9:30 p.m., has not returned. Thought she was going to be quick, no report. Malicious mischief off Hawthorne. Someone poured a bunch of paint on the RP's truck. No suspects occurred last night, report taken. Are these just a bunch of college pranks? Like nasty little, I mean, how childish, how inconsiderate, how violent. I mean, it's ugly. Traffic accident, 2 vehicle accident, denying ambulance, stray animals, wastewater plant, ongoing problem, dog RAL, another animal, no, Friendship Square, physical dispute between 2 males. Papa Murphy's about 20 ago, she was rear-ended. Theft, 1100 block of King Road. Said someone stole his phone from a party on Saturday. Find my iPhone, puts it somewhere in Pullman, now near Rogers Hall. Unknown who has the phone. Officer advised. Another police, we got a fraud. Walk-in report. They're stray damn animals. 32718, an overdose off of Almond Street. Patient transported, all the people going. Suspicious at Champion's Bar and Grill. Advises subjects on the roof. Of course, they're all, gotta watch out what's going on. Malicious mischief. Someone reported someone put black paint on his license plate. Yesterday he reported the same issue with white paint, and it has happened again. What assholes? I mean, seriously. Okay, so this is 32918. Threatening Moscow. RP saw a YouTube video. There were live streamed comments, and someone threatened to shoot up the schools in Moscow. Trespassing complaint, Sudis. Male refusing to leave, appears to have been sleeping there overnight. So that was 329. And we've got 330. Flush it from his house where the dogs are at. Owners were not home. Corner Club. Friends at the Corner Club and RP's friends at the corner club and just FaceTimed the RP stating that she woke up in the corner club and everything is locked and she can't get out, you guys. Officer responded and responsible arrived and let the female out. Could you imagine, you guys? Freaking I mean, where the hell was she hiding? I mean, I used to bartend. I mean, and you look everywhere before you close those doors. You don't leave until you know that there's nobody else in there. Where could she have been? I mean, it's all brick and mortar in there. Where else are they going to hide her? Is there a special room somewhere that she was hidden in? Is there a little basement down in that place? I bet you there is. Betcha. I betcha. Welfare check. Got a message from her son that worried her. He has tried to commit suicide in the past. She couldn't understand what he said in the message, but it still worried her. Sad. So this is still 3/30/18. Wanted person on Empire Lane. Arrested a female on outstanding warrant. I'm telling you, in 2018, the women were banned. Gnarly women, man. There's so many women arrested. Traffic hazard. Tow company needs to shut down the road to tow a vehicle. Civil calls, Virginia. People at this house are moving a bunch of furniture and are getting more dogs. She is worried because it's only supposed to be single family housing. Jeez. There's 4 kids and 2 dogs alone in a van. The oldest kid looks to be about 6 years old. Steiner, welfare check. That's where that little old lady lives. Resident has been behaving oddly today. RP would like a welfare check. White Avenue. Agency assistance. Reporting party is with the Bingham County Sheriff's Office. Deputies are out with subjects who may have stolen property. Now wrap your head around that one. Who may have stolen property. RP is requesting an officer to go and contact a subject to see his vehicle or his plates or his driver's license, to see if his driver's license was stolen. That is so funny. Sex offense. RP's daughter was possibly sexually assaulted, doesn't know all the laws around it, wants information from an officer. Officer advised. Officer responded, arrested male for battery. This was Northwood Drive. Arrested Garrett L. Rose. RP advised there is someone outside his apartment. He is fighting 2 males. Dang. Welfare check. Polk. There was a female screaming, saying, "Help me." Officers responded. No report. 3/31/18. Levick. RP says she's being harassed by a male subject for the past 2 weeks online. Got a hit and run. Lenter. Hit her car in parking lot. Domestic dispute. 2 females arguing on the side of the road. Little girl with them as well. Officers contacted a mother who was having verbal arguments with kids. Non-injury Pullman. Stray animals. More stray animals. Trespassing complaint. University of the Perch. There are 7 to 8 males on the roof of the Perch apartments. Officer contacted subjects and warned them about the fence climbing and cautioned them about being on a roof. Threatening. Caller states she saw messages on Facebook and is concerned it's going to cause a male to go over the edge. Mentioned threats when questioned, went on tangents. RP states she saw messages on Facebook and is concerned it's going to cause a male to go over the edge. God. Threatening on Gooding Hall. Says that an old girlfriend is posting threatening pictures on Snapchat. Happened yesterday. Structure fire. Jiminy fire. Harassment. Ponderosa Court. Advised that someone she used to see recently got arrested for selling meth. She advised his sweatshirt is at her. She advised his sweatshirt is at her house, and he has been continually sending her letters and calling her, telling her he is going to send police to her house to come get it. She would like officers to come take the sweatshirt, but also wants him to stop contacting her. God, what a mess. God. For a sweatshirt, huh? Controlled substance. Believes someone has planted weed in her car due to the... Believes someone has planted weed in her car due to the smell. Wants an officer to talk to her. Is outside the PD. RP works at Gritman and doesn't want anything to go over the air. Too late, honey. Oh my gosh. God, wouldn't that be wild? Theft. Someone reporting someone stole her laundry earlier today. Oh, that would tick me off, man. Alcohol offense on Elm. Another alcohol offense on Elm. Domestic dispute. Wife is intoxicated and is hitting the reporting party. She slapped the RP with an open hand and pushed him, provoking him into pushing her back. No weapons in residence. Noise complaint on Almond. Loud music. So this is 4/1/18. Malicious mischief. Got their house egged. Ugh. Controlled substance. Marijuana. Welfare check. Stating he overheard three ladies outside Wallace stating they knew a Trevor in Wiley 410 who could potentially self-harm. Trevor apparently has 3 suit mates there with him to help prevent him from harming himself. 2 of the ladies were trying to convince the other to report. They are in first floor lounge trying to keep her calm. Welfare check. Okay. RP stating he overheard 3 ladies outside Wallace stating they knew a Trevor in Wiley 410 who could potentially self-harm. Okay. He has 3 suit mates. This person must be English or something. That's an interesting term to use. They're with him to prevent... Actually, that might be more like a New Zealand or Australia. There no help to prevent him from harming himself. Welfare check, Southview. Man's acting really strange. He just came out of his bedroom really confused, completely naked, not sure if he's sleepwalking or what is happening. Oh, that'd be sucky if that was a one-night stand. And you're like laying there in bed after and this guy's acting, all of a sudden he's acting really strange and he's running around totally confused, or if he was at your house. That would be really bad. 11/10/219, suspicious person. Officer responded, was unable to locate. Heard subjects walking on the trails near RP's home. Could hear someone ask, "What are you doing?" And another one replied, "Going to put my cigarette out and start a fire." RP did not see these people at all to give a description. Noise complaint, loud party, 20 people. Dispute, lots of people arguing in the background. Party got shut down for the night. There was a verbal argument and people don't want to leave the property. Stray animals. Oh, baby moose. Unconscious person transported on Railroad Street and College Avenue. Disorderly conduct at Gritman. An officer for the latest drunk that was brought in, when asked what is happening, why an officer is needed, said okay, bye, and hung up. On recall, advising patient is agitated, physical, and throwing punches. So it must have been that the unconscious person that they took there woke up and wasn't happy about being there. Intoxicated person on white went transported again. I've never been so drunk that I've had to be transported to a freaking hospital. These kids aren't just on alcohol, you guys. There's no way. Even in my young days, there's no way I never would have been transported to a hospital ever. This is different. And what's the date on this one again? Oh, 11/10. There you go. Hazing. This is right around the time when they're doing the hazing. I swear that's when they're doing this. That's probably why. God, I'm glad they found him. Man. Jeez. Other law enforcement calls. Reporting a male using a metal detector between a sidewalk and the street. He wanted to know if it was legal for a person to dig up that area. RP didn't want to provide his address. That's funny. Caller was unable to locate, stated there's a driver all over the road on the highway. She was driving on the wrong side of the road, almost caused a head-on, passed her, and she was on her phone without hands on the wheel. Good Lord. Suicidal person, 3rd Street. RP says her friend has been suicidal, says she is third-party reporter says has been in contact with male's mom, says he has been on drugs, says he has not attempted in the past, no access to weapons, last talked to him yesterday or this morning. It seems it's a lot of, it's the males, like it's really interesting, the ones that are the suicidal ones. Walmart. Stole her coin purse. Hit and run, Queen Road. Vehicle was hit. RP moved car already. RP's at work. Pullman. Okay, we got 11/11/218. That's right. I remember. That's why I did this, because I was doing different years on the date around, the time that the murders happened. A welfare check. The rental center. Here we go. So 11/11. To report of an intoxicated male in the parking lot. Off RP says there is a very intoxicated male in the parking lot south of the location. Says he fell and seems to be having issues getting up and walking around. Unknown, just says he is very intoxicated. South Main and 3rd, Latah County Sheriff's Office have 2 units on a DUI and are requesting an additional unit. That's crazy. On a DUI, and they need 3 units there? Wow. Another intoxicated person, Bitterroot, says there's a subject who's drunk and can't find his way. Officers responded, subject contacted and transported home, no report. This is hazing, you guys. That's exactly what this is. A vehicle prowl at the Grove. Wallet stolen from her vehicle. Another vehicle prowl right there, same place really. Hit and run, vehicle, someone ran to the vehicle prowl. So many of those. I wonder what they're all looking for. Malicious mischief on White, reporting kids scratching cars. Little bastards. A rollover. See, and here's these rollover accidents right here. This could very well be, who's to say that these kids, that they're not getting drunk, they're hazing, and they're putting them out on the road and telling them to get back home, right? And they win the prize. They win the prize to be in the Greek row, whatever. But, so, what's to say that they're not going to just jump in a vehicle and just, they're blind and drunk. They don't know what they're doing. They have no clue. Like, when you're blind drunk like that, you don't know. You don't know. You might recall a couple of things the next day, but you do not know. It could be so easily that something like this, domestic dispute, another vehicle prowl. Ooh, surveillance and footage on that one. Simple battery. Battery with cane occurred between residents. Oh my God, this must be one of those homes. Oh, that's happened. I tell you, they can get pretty vicious in there. Another car was keyed and stuff. Just, advising man lift broke down and he put cones. Okay. Lincoln. 1112. Noise complaint, Maine, loud stereo. Noise complaint, Maine, loud stereo. Civil calls, speak to an officer about a civil issue, about a dog. I don't want to read that. Harassment, Levick. Reporting she has a stalker who has been harassing her. Previously threatened to put a bomb in her car. Today he keeps contacting her on her cell phone repeatedly. Tried changing her number and got new numbers, and somehow he keeps finding her new information. He did the same thing all day yesterday, even though an officer has already told him to stop contacting her. He previously threatened to strangle the RP, so she's upset. He has been contacting her today. I wonder if that's Demetrius, you guys. Remember, he would strangle that girlfriend, and it was about, because he couldn't get into her. It was about a phone. He got her phone and got into her phone or something, or she didn't want him to see her phone or something like that. What if this is Demetrius? I wonder what year that was. What year was this one? This was 218, yeah. 1112 as well. Traffic violation, Moscow. High school. Swerving all over the road. There's a fraud on Almond. Fraudulent calls. Traffic violations. Driving erratically from Pullman to Moscow. Flipping people off. God. Road rages. Alive and well, isn't it, out there? Lordy. 1113. Burglary. So someone's trying to get into her back door. Says it has stopped, but now it goes off and on every few minutes. Ugh, scary. Legal burning. More threatening text messages. Sweet Avenue, Kappa Delta. Advising an old landlord is going to reporting party's old job, claiming the reporting party owes him money. Would like to speak to an officer about what can be done. Curious. I wonder if this is a Kane. Just curious. Harassment on Adams. Another walk-in report. There's a lot of walk-in reports. Threatening at the UI. Advising a subject is trying to blackmail him. Theft of automobile. Requesting his motorhome was stolen unknown when. Became aware it was not with his ex-wife when RP began getting tickets in the mail. Oh my God. And substance control, Paradise Creek, probably marijuana, yeah. Suspicious person. Can hear a male outside yelling at the top of his lungs, yelling, "Help! Do something or you're going to die." Possibly in the area of the alley. Oh, I thought I was still going to make the... No, I was still going to mimic it, but that didn't work on that one. Unknown description. Okay, 1114. Suspicious person. Robbery. States that he is being robbed, requesting the police. They have guns. RP doesn't know who they are. Law and fire and EMS responded. Patient taken to Gritman Hospital. No report. Wow. He had to be beaten up pretty bad or something, shot or something. Suspicious person, Virginia Avenue. Traffic hazard. A small truck in the middle of the road between the hockey rink and the fire station close to Mountain View. RB doesn't know the name of the road, and neither do I. She said she cannot tell if it's occupied. Theft, Main Street. Bike was stolen. Other law enforcement on Palouse, of course. Runaway juvenile. Bonner County has a runaway juvenile out of their jurisdiction. Other law enforcement calls. Front desk requesting... No. This one's weird. Front desk requesting an officer to the lobby. Non-code, but get one there. No further information. Wow. Controlled substance. Thinks someone is making drugs and then selling them from his apartment. RP always smells a bunch of butane. He used to smoke before. Smells marijuana and thinks that they're making some type of oils. They are also always sees people going in and out 5 to 10 minutes at a time. Controlled substance request taken. Okay, so they did. They put a thing in for that. More harassment. Harassment from inside of a vehicle. Someone, wow, that's the worst, you guys. When you can't get out when you're in a vehicle with someone and they're just there's nothing you can do. You got it. That's where you are. That's where you're staying. That's what you're doing. And you got it locked in. Ugh. 3 vehicles blocking controlled substance. This one's crazy. Snapchat picture of a whole box of cough syrup with codeine in it someone is selling. RP was advised of the Snapchat because her daughter knows the female and showed her mom. Subject was an at-risk youth and known to be involved in drugs. No report. It's sad, isn't it? No welfare check. Neighbor's lights blinking seems weird, but then they said no, it's just an electrical problem. There's a fire, a vehicle on fire. Disorderly conduct at the corner club. 4 people trying to start a fight with the RP. Trespassing me from the property, noise complaint. Here's shouting and screaming approximately 1 hour. Jacob A. Poole contacted and warned for loud music. Okay, so Jacob A. Poole. So that's the guy, you guys, when I just did the government, the money that, you know, those guys make, you know, the officers. That's the person I was looking up, that Jacob A. Poole, when I found that site. I know, funny how things happen. Okay, you guys, so these are the sex offenders that live in the area. And we've got this guy who lives on Jefferson, sexual exploitation of a child. And then this one, sex abuse, 16 years of age, Blaine Street. Silva, that's a name I hear a lot in here. There's the Silvas. So then you got the Joshua Couch right here, right? And no picture. Of course, there never is a picture of him. And this was when he was out on Old Pullman Road in Trailer 18. You got this scary old man, lewd. He just looks mean. This guy looks mean. Like he doesn't give a shit. This one's right up on Malenta, right behind the house, right up behind the King Road. Lewd contact with a minor child. This one's out on the Pullman Road too. So they have a lot of them all together usually in these areas. So this guy, this was rape. This guy also looks so scary to me. Something about this man. This man looks like to me, he looks like a serial killer. Something about him just freaks me out. Hendrickson, David Lee Hendrickson. Remember, was it William Hendrickson that they found his body? He disappeared. He was a student at U of I. Oh, I'm gonna have to look into this. I wonder if oh, that's so weird. UC 76 minor. Oh, that guy just freaks me out. That guy doesn't look 63. He looks like he's poor me. This guy also is pretty weird. Theodore, Orchard Avenue. We hear a lot about Orchard. Pine, 43. Predatory criminal sexual assault of a child. That's not good. None of it's good, but Michael Colin Higgins, Van Buren. I mean, all of these live right around the corner. 43, he looks young. Rape in the 3rd degree. Not too young to do that, apparently. Jeez. And this guy's sitting in jail right now, I think. Ugh. Ugh. And look at, he's 58. This dude looks like he's 90. Dang. Doesn't even say on his. Must be bad. This guy is an Ashbury. Nathan. And so this name has popped up too. I've just seen this name, the last name, recently on here, and I'm not sure. I don't remember what it was, but I just saw it. So, and here's another one with the Allen Couch, where no picture. And this was when he was on the 4th Street, and they don't have the one where he was on Palouse. I don't think so. I don't remember if they have it in this one. Not. Jonathan Richard Brower, 32. Kind of looks like Jake. It's on Pullman Road, okay, he doesn't have, I was gonna say what he is either. So in this one, this guy now lives in Queen Road Apartments at this point in time. So that guy was up here earlier, you know, was up a little bit ways further. But now he's in Queen Road. This guy is weird. I don't know what I think about that one. Jacob Michael McDonald, A Street. Nathaniel James Reed. This guy also, I've seen him somewhere. Ashbury. Oh, he did rape too. Nathaniel James Reed. Jordan Clint Vernon. Jeez. So young. I mean, Graham, Northwood Apartments. That guy looks scary. Ooh. Oh my God, can you imagine? Ooh. Palouse River, there we go. So this is Kevin Matthew Olson. Okay, so remember there was an Olson that was arrested. Justin Olson was sitting in the clink there for a while. And they said that he was the one that they were calling on at the night of the 12th from the Moose Lodge. Kevin Matthew Olson, 44. Trailer number 24. Wayne Edward Jacobs, 3rd Street. I swear to God, I've seen this guy down at the grub truck. I think he was down there that night. And this was on Police also, and this is number 30. So what if this guy, 24, number 30. I mean, the other guy's trailer that those guys are talking about in the recording was R40. Just saying. Luke Ewing. Oh God, that's ugh. Main Street. He looks like he could be a teacher or something, you know. Palmer. Oh, this man. Oh. So he's out on Old Pullman Road. So he's out there with, what's his face, with the couch. God, he's old. Oh, 91. Can you, I mean, in doing this kind of crap? What the heck? And this guy looks familiar, too. Oh, God. I wish they didn't look familiar. So in this guy right here, he owns a sandwich shop right downtown, right next to the Mad Greek. He does barbecue stuff, like pulled pork and things like that, makes the sandwiches. In fact, he's got a big black truck. I'll have to show you that picture. I hope I can find it quickly. This guy also freaks me out. Ooh. Makes me scared. And this guy, the way he's smiling, is not good. He lives in the basement. 6th Street basement. Okay. Stephen Cole Hoffman, 33 Blake Avenue. Ugh. God. Ugh. Ugh, this makes me want to puke. Jeez. Sexual battery. Oh my God. McClellan. Oh man. So that's right, Empire Lane. I gotta remember that. That is that trailer park. I keep forgetting it's a trailer park. Timothy Rand Warner. Level 3 offender. Ugh. Looks cross-eyed. Joshua J. Okay. Steiner, right over there on Steiner. Joshua J. Downer. What a downer, huh? This is off of Main Street. Charles Ray Simpson. Nathaniel Scott, Hampshire 47. God, it's so weird the difference in how they look. Itana Drive, okay. Oof. I don't know. It's something weird about the oral stuff that makes me even cringe even more. Kane and Tyler Anthony's. He looks familiar too. Ooh. And this guy, my God, this guy reminds me of Dirty South. He just has that look to him for some reason. And also, here's the thing. Remember the Trey Patterson thing? So he's got that middle name Trey. It just kind of, and he looks a lot like that guy too. This guy does not look 22. He looks older than that. Preston, sex better. My God, that's horrible. A Street. Look how close they live. Almond. Here's one Almond. Oof. This guy also looks very scary to me. He looks like, like he could just do harm. And this guy looks like a freaking teacher. Probably is. Justin Patrick Reddington. Look at all of them. Ames, Public Ave. Oh my God, could you imagine? Gomez, Orchard. God. Sorry for all the noises, but look how young. Another Ashbury. Chop. Oh my God. Something's just, I mean, God, something's wrong. Something's wrong with these people. Dennis Damon Murphy, 52, Ashbury. Attempted sexual assault on a child. He looks scary too. Anybody with the name Damon in their name, I don't care if it's first, last, or middle. Quarry Lane. Oh, God. Lund Lane. Harless. Hatrip. Oh, there's another one in Almond. What makes these people do these things? It's just unbelievable to me.